Hey guys, Ira Crypto Mining here. So today we're just gonna do like a little update on how everything's going, how the profitability is for both GPUs and Bitcoin ASICs, and just kind of update you guys on where I'm at, what I'm seeing. So first off, the shed is actually doing really well. It's been really warm out the last 5 days or so. It's been 85 to 90 degrees, and the shed has been outstanding. So I've been updating you guys on kind of the changes and stuff I've been doing to it, and so far been very good. We have just another 30 amp to fill up, so we're not going to add that much more. So I think we'll need a little bit more intake, but after that we should be good. And with what I've done with the intakes, has actually made those a lot more efficient. So the shed's been great. I've been loving every minute of it. I know there's been some talks with Red Panda and some other stuff on sheds and stuff. So overall, I've been very, very happy, and I've gotten to a point where I can have quite a bit in there, and it still runs pretty well. So I also have that new ASIC. It is going to show up on Friday of this week. So kind of excited about that. Finally get my own really big boy ASIC. I've had those other ones, but they're a little more dated, and they don't have quite as much hash rate, and they're not as efficient. I've been just hosting those other ASICs for a couple other people. So now to actually get one of my own, I'm kind of excited about. So I want to get another one for sure, and I might switch out some of the old inefficient ASICs and get newer efficient ones over the course of time. And then to save those old ASICs and just sell them off when the bull market hits. So that's kind of my overall plan with that. So on this screen you can kind of see my current temperatures in the shed, and so it's at night right now, but actually during the day it wasn't much higher than this. It's still a little warm out tonight, so the shed's actually running great. Here you can see that's one card, this MSI Ventus 2X. I want to throw that away. I really hate that card, but everything else has been running really well, so that is great.
As a crypto miner, you want your equipment to be high quality. Proper cable management is part of your mining rig, and the Veteran Miner has you covered. The Veteran Miner cables are created with the best materials to ensure they are of the highest quality. Our cables are made of 16 gauge tin copper, ensuring another layer of protection from oxidation and corrosion. We support our products with a 100% guarantee. Visit our website at www.theveteranminer.com and get the best cables for your mining setup.
Current profitability of everything right now. So here's the GPUs. So this is my farm currently, and I've got this updated. As you can see, for me, and I'm running at 9.5 cents for power, and this is what I do on my GPUs. I'm actually a little cheaper than that, but that's what I just use on my GPUs. So right now at roughly 10 cents, Ergo, Ironfish, and Zill. And we'll go over the hash rate here in a second, but that is the current profitability. And it's been pretty dang close with Ergo, Radiant, and Zill. And Conflux had a little price jump the other day, and it went down quite a bit when Bitcoin went down about $1,000. So any of these four is actually going to be a pretty good bet. Ergo and Radiant, Conflux and Radiant, or Ergo and Ironfish, or Conflux and Ironfish. Any of those four are pretty much equal. And if you're one of those that you want to save on power, you want to not spend as much, you could go Ironfish, but actually Radiant is kind of the better bet. And my overclocks are actually a little low on Radiant, so I think you can get a little bit more, at that end, a little more efficient numbers. So that's just kind of what profitability of GPUs look like for right now. Overall, the hash rate on most of these coins have dropped. As you can see, Ironfish is down to a little under 2.5. It was actually closer to 3 there for a while, and it's been dropping, which is great. Ergo was up around 26, 27 terahash. It's dropping now. It's at 23. I think when the difficulty changes it's like every couple hours. I don't know exactly how it figures out, but it's roughly every couple hours. The hash rate changes quite a bit. So I think there's some big pools that they kind of follow the difficulty and switch on and off of it, which is a little weird, but I've been seeing that where it jumps and changes quite frequently. Any of the Kapow coins are worthless. Conflux has actually gone up in hash rate. It was at or below 8, and now it's up to 9. So that's kind of hurting the profitability. I like Conflux for long term. I think that as kind of a memory intensive coin for my triple mining, I like that a little bit better than Ergo. I don't see Ergo going anywhere, but I see Conflux as being, could do something long term. Little faster transactions. And honestly, the China thing, them being a China coin and being adopted quite a bit over in China is going to help the price of it. So I think that's, from a profitability standpoint, is a good bet. I won't touch Dynex. Flux, the price went up crazily, pretty crazy the last couple of days. The hash rate has kind of stayed around the 3 mark. It's down a little bit now because the price came down, but it's been pretty close to the 3 mega hash. Nexa is actually dropping in hash rate. That was up around 1920, and it just keeps dropping and dropping because the price hasn't done anything. It's not as profitable to mine. So something to keep in mind. Radiant hash rate is way low. It's actually below 100, and it's been pretty steady. And so I was with Mine King. I was on his pool, and so we finally hit a block. But the hash rate was at 100 to 110, and now it's below 100. That'd be something, if you want to get a big bag of it, now is kind of the time to do that for Radiant. Kaspa hasn't changed. It's been the same way for 2-3 weeks now. Ever since Panda got that ASIC, it jumped up to like 1.1 petahashes. It hasn't changed from there. It's been between 1 and 1.1 the entire time. Even since that ASIC Panda got and some other ones got, it hasn't changed. So, if you're going to get a bag of it, now might be the time before Bitmain releases their ASIC and some other ones kind of hit the market. And so, yeah, that's kind of the last of it. I haven't really looked at these other coins too much just because they're not in the realm of what I would be mining for profitability. So that's kind of what I've been seeing with the hash rate and kind of in that. Use that and kind of keep that in mind. Right now, Bitcoin ASICs, they're pretty cheap, and they've still been cheap because profitability has been okay at best. Right now, profitability, it's just over $7 a day. It was at seven and a half, but right now it's just over 7 because the price dropped a little bit and the hash rate, the difficulty just went up. And so, it's something to kind of keep in mind. It's still not bad, but if you're above 6, 7, 8 cents, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin ASICs now, or you're not going to be profitable day one. I think long term, obviously, I think will be fine, but you need to have that low hash rate. But as you can see, currently, they're actually making quite a bit. I'm making $3 or $4 at 4. I'm doing this at 4 cents per normal S19J Pro. So for me, that's kind of, I'm seeing this as my best bet. So I'm still looking at ASICs, keeping that in mind. I had the 96 terahash coming. I did spend $1,300 on it, so that's a great price. Here's the profitability of it, and here's that sheet, kind of where everything else lines up. So I've updated all these prices, and as you can see, all the S19s at this lower price, because KaboomRacks is selling used ones at this lower price, is pretty good. I haven't seen the original S19 90 and 95 terahash. 90 and 95 terahash. I haven't seen those at this price here for a week or two, but I had those in mind. I was looking at them. And the KaboomRacks also has the 93 terahash. You can get that for $700, which is not bad at all. And you can pay that off in a little over 6 months, which is pretty good. And this is the new Avalon that just came out. It's pretty efficient. It's at 29 terahash or watts per terahash. So that's right in line with the S19J Pros. And so for 1630, that's a pretty good bet. That's a pretty good number. So something to keep in mind if you're looking for more long-term, brand newer hardware and stuff. That'd be a good bet. But overall, Bitcoin ASICs are ahead when it comes to profitability. But if you go up to the 7 cent mark, you're looking at almost 2 years, and so that's not worth it then. You want to pay those off at 12 to 18 months. If you can pay it off in that time, then you have another 18 to 24 months that you can actually profit off of it. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with those. So that's kind of an update on what I'm doing right now and how the market is. So I thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll have some more videos coming out when I get the new ASIC. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try out brains and that kind of stuff. We'll kind of see how the default software firmware works on it, which should be fine. But I might do a comparison with Brains and LuxOS. Haven't decided yet, because when I do that, I have to switch ASICs around and stuff, and I don't want to do that but we'll see. It might be worth it. But yeah, if you have any ideas of something you want me to test on that new ASIC, let me know. Otherwise, thank you guys. Thanks for checking out my video. Have a good day.